Hey everybody, Ben here. Thanks for being here. Thanks for showing up for yourself each and every day. So I'm going to connect now. These bells might be a little loud. You may want to turn your volume down if you are sensitive, and we'll see what comes through. At first I was lifting my foot up, not like tapping, but needing this, I don't want to say impatience, but uh, needing movement, needing to move something somewhere, seeing like a, I don't want to say black hole, but almost like a vortex of something being pulled into it, and then it popped up somewhere else. It's like a portal. It's a box, old wooden crate, and now it's like unfolding. And there's a flower there that is not bloomed. Kind of reminded me of like green bananas for a second, and how they are ripening by the time they get to the store. Looking at, just kind of got to put this one together. Uh, Moving something, you know, whether metaphorically or physically, and then the idea of uh, during that process, something ripening on time. It is ready to be utilized. It is useful. It is ripened. It is ready. It is bloomed. When we think of, you know, springtime and maybe people, we think of people that might start seeds inside when it's still cold, so they're ready by the time the weather breaks, and then they can have their harvest, timing things properly for a bounty. Ten of Pentacles, family abundance. We're looking in general of success. I don't know what I kept saying or focusing on the idea of time, and I'm not big on stressing anyone out or that we have to rush to do things if we're not ready. But clearly, it has something to do with uh, a happy outcome and planning in general, trying to have everything organized. We got two cards: the Hangman, New Paradigm, and Ace of Wands, New Beginnings. So clearly, uh, whatever this is leading to uh, something great. Went with bananas and a flower. I think both are uh, flowers, normally not edible. Maybe some are, but it's beautiful. When we look at a banana, it is nourishing. It is energy that we would consume. So whatever this creation or action that we're taking is going to benefit us in multiple ways. King of Wands, creative vision. We saw it for what it is, and we chose to act on it. Maybe we're looking at something that we know is going to take time, but we're keeping our effort, and we know it's going to turn into something. Kind of like if I ship that green banana from whatever part of the world, and I know it's going to ripen and be ready to eat at some point when it gets to the store. I started that seed inside during winter, and I know in a month or two, when the weather breaks, it'll be in the ground, and a month from then I'll be able to eat it, or it'll be useful. Uh, it will flourish. We know it, and we are continuously dumping energy into it, knowing it is leading somewhere, but we are aware of the time. Or maybe we're not aware of the time. Two of Pentacles reversed, instability. Maybe that's creating a little bit of frustration inside on the time frame. Often think, hey, I ordered something online and they said it's going to be here in 2 days, and it's been 5, and the tracking's not updating. These the word impurity is coming through. Maybe we're looking at things as impure. If we're growing something, did all my seeds sprout? Did everything that I put into it flourish? Is it going to lead here or there? Needless to say, whatever it is, we have a lot of great cards here that are all pointing to it is turning into something, and it will turn into something. Our energy's behind it. We put it out there. You can look at the wormhole or the portal as, hey, we took something and we put it in there, and it showed up somewhere. I don't know where. It was kind of like a tropical desert space, if we will, and that's where the crate showed up, and then it unfolded there. So we had an idea, we manifested it, we put it out there, and it will flourish somewhere. We may not be able to see where right away. Initially it was a flower, and then I saw bananas, so maybe the form will change. Being open-minded to that. 4 of Pentacles, materialist. But we're focused too much on this aspect of our creation or our goal, and we're not seeing this aspect of it yet. Or we're starting to worry if we were starting a business or something, or a project, and we created all these items. Maybe we're selling them online, and we got a lot into it, but there's nothing coming back yet. We're starting to wonder. I've been making a couple messages on these the past couple days of changing ourselves or our presentation to get confirmations or rewards of some sort. And, by not seeing those, it's creating a little bit of a feeling of what's driving it. Well, we knew how and why it started. We were going for this, and it is there. It's just patience. Wait for it to ripen. Queen of Wands. Charismatic. Now, those other messages really went into being confident in yourself. I just saw on my table, I don't even know where it came from. It is, I guess it's ash, but it looked like whiteout or something on a wooden table that is an imperfection. Where did this come from? It's going to stain something. Really coming into this aspect of sticking to your authenticity, not changing yourself. It's what these past messages have been focusing on, that valuing and seeing your value and sticking to that. When we start to change ourselves so much to try to receive something, we are not ourselves anymore at that point. We are at the mercy of the masses. King of Swords reversed. Arrogant. This is giving off this aspect of the authenticity and trying to mold ourselves to be accepted. Are we being received properly? And it's coming through like, let's just look at spiritual videos in general and all the buzzwords. And if we say all the right words, we're in that clique or something like that. But if we don't say those words, You know, who are we? We're not spiritual enough. We're blunt, straightforward, and it may offend people. Well, honestly, maybe that's what needs to take place. Let's just think about that. If you're making videos and you're talking about spirituality, or you're doing something like this, and by you saying something that upsets somebody, that might be an initiation, a trigger of events that needs to take place for that individual. Uh, if we tiptoe around and we be everything that everybody wants, and just fills their head with good stuff, that's placating. That's keeping them in a place of inaction. That's how you make money, though. You can manipulate the fuck out of people and make money that way. But that's like the dark aspect of it, I feel, because you're not helping them. You're keeping them right where you want, and it's filling your pocket up, and they're thinking something amazing's coming. Six of Cups, nostalgia, uh, looking back on the past, and really, where am I going with this? I feel like this is I think it has to do with seeing our progress, and we're losing faith in ourselves. Or maybe we're looking at the old way of life and feeling that it was easier. It was at times when we know too much and we start expanding, we grow. We can look back and it really does look a lot easier to not be in that place. Eight of Swords, self-defeat, really running ourselves dry. When we place so much energy on the external for some sort of reward or validation or experience, initially we're putting all of our energy into something, and then we're putting it out there for this validation, this reward, this experience, whatever it is. And when we don't get it, we can get very defeated internally. We can feel very low, and all of this was for nothing. That was the change of why I was initially doing this to the reward, or maybe something material like. And we can really get down on ourselves during that period. And naturally, we need to come back to why we were heading that direction. What was the vision? And holding true to that, removing this need for this external and allowing it to flow, to bloom, to ripen when needed, just like the flower and the banana was. I'm going to leave this here. If this resonated, feel free to like, comment, share, or subscribe, and I will talk to you all later.